All right, Haji. It's been a good trip. I must now depart you.
Safe paddles, Cheeky.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right.
See you later.
Off to now to go redo the portages in the river that we did yesterday.
May the water be lower.
Shut up, you bastard. I'll catch you on the flip.
Hey, you want this boat now?
Huh?
You want to take this to the boat?
No, I'm okay. All right.
Okay, man.
Until the next trip. If I could do our thing, I would, but give one to me for power. Excellent. Be well, sir. Godspeed. Huh?
No Chelsea should be in the bow. That's better that way.
It's definitely, he adds to the picture, that's for sure.
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay, here we go. Now the solo trip begins. 7 more days. I definitely need to work on how quickly I can get out of camp. Today was like a little bit of dilly and dallying with Haji, to be expected. Bars are tough. Last night we didn't do any recording, basically, even of the campsite. I like ran out of batteries, and then basically whiskey happened is the summary of that. So had a good little evening there with Adam, and now it's retracing steps of yesterday, except for that grueling first portage, and I'll replace that 2.4 kilometer portage with a kilometer portage into Misty. And then basically the plan is to bust basically all the way across Misty to this campsite at a portage that's what is it? It's 700 meters into a small little pond, and then another 300 into Shaw, and another 1 kilometer, just more, 1100 into Tim. So that's all for tomorrow. So I want to get to the campsite like right by those portages, so get up and go. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna get all my breakfast like individually laid out, all my snacks will be ready to go. So I think we're gonna do like a 5 o'clock wake up, and just get on the water as quickly as we possibly can. But that is tomorrow, and we've got a good like probably 18.5 kilometers to do today. So hopefully it will be a little bit faster than going with the current of the river, other than the very slow section, which I don't think I filmed, so I'll do a little bit of that today. And every day it seems like there's more color. Oh, hello, Loon. Got it. All right, next stop, the Petawawa. Okay, done with Daisy, and now just this short 135 into the Petawawa and the low section of the river of the Petawawa. Okay, first one down. 2 more to go. Oh, nothing like a fresh portage in the morning. Okay, so we're back into the Petawawa, and this first little bit here is definitely pretty shallow, but God, is this a nice portage landing. Boat's loaded, ready to rock. Had to move Gnome back to the stern to watch my 6. He was being a little bit too front heavy and had to like stop 25 meters into that portage to switch it up because you need good balance. Okay, let's rock this Petawawa. Okay. Let's journey back down the Petawawa. Too bad it didn't rain last night and add to the water here. It's all in good fun. And she's low. It's like mostly pulled, and like this is the deep part, and it's only a paddle blade in depth. So this part's not too bad. There's a bunch of minnows swimming in here, but so far no wildlife. Other than some nice humans who suggested I stayed at a camp at Misty, where they stayed last night, where they gathered a whole bunch of firewood. So, but sadly, it's not the site I'm aiming for. But always nice to run into some friendly people. Okay, beaver dam. Very small. Not even a beaver dam. Didn't make it. Oh, almost fell in there. Okay, back to our white shore little beach here, white sand beach. Doesn't it look nice, this nice beach? It's deceiving with its 450 portage. Not quite looking forward to this one, but we're gonna get her done. Whew. Okay, let's do this. Low one. So a little bit of a rocky up and down kind of portage. Definitely have to keep your eyes up and watch where you're stepping. Oh, definitely good paddle this morning. I only just have like a bit of the Petawawa now after this second portage. And hopefully, you know, tomorrow will be good. I'm going slower than I anticipated in terms of my coverage, but that was also like, you know, with Adam, and we're, you know, having fun. We're not taking ourselves too seriously. We're just taking lots of stops and chatting and catching up, as I don't get to see him as often as I'd like living on the West Coast. and him in Toronto here. So, not here, but you know, in Ontario. So I'm hoping that my pace is going to pick up a little bit, but I am probably going to be doing some more filming, which will slow me down. But I think tomorrow, you know, I'm just going to have to, I think the morning, getting the first 3 portages done tomorrow, I think I'm going to do very minimal filming, I think. But we'll see. Just need to try to, you know, bang out as many kilometers tomorrow as humanly possible. Did a weather check just while I was on the river there. Does look like I'm definitely gonna get some rain tomorrow and probably a little bit tonight. Forecast tomorrow is calling for 10 mils and about like 22 degrees, so it'll be cooler and overcast, which will be nice. It's actually been like way hotter than I was expecting it to be. You know, I was thinking I'd probably be wearing my long sleeve sun shirt maybe the whole trip and make it a biohazard, but anyway, we shall see how the day goes. Once I get that day 4 done, I can feel like I can sit back and relax. Not that this isn't relaxing. All right, let's get to the end of this portage. Okay, here we are, end of the 450, load 1. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Great. 1, 2, 3. Down, 1 to go. What a beautiful little creek. That was awesome. All right, last bit of the Petawawa. Here we go. Into what are we going into? Little Misty and then Misty. Yeah, cruising way faster. Blade. Use the single paddle for all the low water sections today because it was easier to push. These have like really bendy blades, so not as good. But now that I'm in the deep parts, this thing just motors. And after a couple days of using it now, I'm kind of more used to it. It's all about like leaning inside to help. Whoa, big turn. I need to be able to make the turns or to track a little bit, like kind of just rock in this way, that way, and then I'm turning here to my right, I'm leaning to my left. Heard something. Maybe it's primo moose area, so maybe I'll be quiet. See if he comes out. Okay, just arriving at the last portage of the day from Little Misty in Misty. 900. I think it's more like a full K. This is the other map that I have, but last one of the day. Look at this nice little dock for us. Unloading. Beauty. All right. Let's crush this one out. Ooh. All right, I'm just on the hike back after the first load into Misty, and it's it's like the first time that I've had to deal with bugs on the trip. Yesterday, Haji was saying that he was running to a couple of them on the portages, but I don't know, maybe they were all going after him and leaving me alone. But really, it's not too bad. Like, it's like a few, I would say 4 mosquitoes are following me. So, comparison to some of the other bug apocalypse trips that I've done, not bad at all. All right, last look at Little Misty. Let's finish round 2 of said portage. Let's do it. Okay, so we're just here at Misty Lake. Just did a little quick lunch break here. There's a couple guys just chilling at the end of the portage into Misty, so didn't want to act all weird doing a video update in front of them. You know, it's kind of weird enough that I'm doing it out here by myself, just talking to myself, but I would do that anyway, so here we are. So anyway, yeah, just in Misty Lake right now. It's got a bit of a tailwind. I'm heading down in that direction, but that portage was actually really good. It was actually a really good benchmark. It was, one map said that it was like 9:35, the other one says it's about a kilometer, just over a kilometer. So I'm gonna go with like kilometer as a ballpark, double carrying it, and the portage wasn't just like an Algonquin highway. Like, there was definitely some ups and downs and roots and rocks to avoid and whatnot, but I was able to do the whole thing in 45 minutes. So I was thinking it was more like an hour for a kilometer, but all in all, really good. So hopefully I can keep up that pace and maybe even improve it as the bag starts getting lighter. Anyway, gonna get back in the boat and try to get the mystical campsite that I'm hoping to get right by the portage for tomorrow. See you in a bit. About halfway through Misty right now, just going between a channel between somewhat of an island. It's kind of more like a peninsula over here, and then mainland. There's some beautiful sights back there. Like one that is just up on a cliff. It looks like it would be a pain to carry all your stuff up, but just this dominating view up the rest of Misty. But don't think I'm too far away from the campsite. If this campsite that I want is taken, then there's one over there and just right over there that are empty right now that I can come back to. But I'm hoping to save myself the paddle in the morning, so fingers crossed that it is available, and then it'd be even greater if it's like a nice site, so we shall see. But definitely a great day for paddling. And just switching back and forth a little bit between the double blade and just the single paddle. And it's kind of nice to just give, you know, different muscle groups, I guess, a break. But yeah, this thing actually tracks really nicely, though I wouldn't want to get stuck in some high winds. I feel like it can get blown around pretty easily, but you know, hopefully we won't have to deal with that. Anyway, weather kind of depicts all out here, but not too bad of a day. A little overcast, but it's still warm. I'm definitely gonna want to go for a swim once I get to camp here. A little beaver dam, or not dam, but beaver lodge. Pretty cool. Saw a few on the river, but wasn't able to capture them. Kind of flew past them. Saw them once I was too far away. I think the campsite's just in here somewhere. So I have a feeling it might not be the greatest for swimming in here. I might have to go for a little mission to maybe one of the other sites, or we'll just have to see. So this is weird. It looks like I've gotten to the portage that I need to start my day with, which there's supposed to be a campsite right beside it. But yeah, that's the 705. But when I walked across here, when I paddled here, I didn't see this thing, this campsite. Okay, well, I guess we'll go back up and retake a look. Maybe I was just daydreaming. Could be. If not, I think I'll just go back to the one on the little peninsula there in front of us that I pointed out. But maybe there still is one. It actually wouldn't be bad to go back to that peninsula one. It looked really nice, and the swimming, and if there is a site along here, it's gonna be pretty bunk. So, all right, probably getting some wind here. I'll report back shortly. Okay, so I think that they've either I don't think that site exists. I've just retraced my steps up the coast, and looking at both of my maps show a site, but I have not seen anything. So I think I'm just gonna backtrack to that sweet rocky outcropping site and stay there for the night. I think it's gonna be like a early bedtime for me. And I'm just going to wake up very early, probably needing the headlamp to pack up and hit the road. But you know, what time is it? It's 2:15 right now. Today I think I was supposed to do 18 and a half, which includes my double carries in terms of distance for all the portages. Left at 9, and so it's 5 hours to do that, and I basically have, not double, but 32 tomorrow. So I feel like that's pretty good. I'll need probably 10 hours to do it, but if I'm up early, make good, progress with the portages early in the morning and just get onto the Tim River. I feel there's 3 portages to the Tim, and then there's 2 portages on the Tim River, and then I've got another one. Maybe there's 3. Let's see. There is 3. Okay, there's a little pootsy one at the end of it. But I feel like once I'm on the river, I'll feel a whole lot better. So hopefully I can do those first 3 and, have a bit of a sigh of relief. Though I know the final portage of the day of a kilometer into Blue Lake is probably gonna be a very tired AJ at that point. So we shall see how the day goes. But yeah, great day today, feeling great. Looking forward to dinner. Don't know what I'm gonna do. There's so many choices. I don't know. We had Indian last night. I didn't talk about that because we didn't record any. super good Indian food meal last night. We did, we got some of those instant rice packages of basmati rice, which are like basically pre-cooked. And then you just add 2 tablespoons of water and heat them up. Definitely like a lot more weight, but for, you know, a little bit more of an easy meal, and on have a little bit gourmet, I guess, one night, because I'm eating dehydrated for the rest of the week. But it was actually really good, and we got these like pre-made curries, so you just have to like heat them up in a pot. And yeah, we just had these 2 huge bowls of curry, and these curry packages, I've had them before on trips, and it's like a total gamble. Like, I've found some that are good, but then like all the ones that I have out in BC are totally different than the ones here. So I went and picked these up, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna roll the dice, and we'll see if this pans out. But yeah, they were super tasty, and had like a plak paneer, which like was actually had a bit of kick to it, which was nice. And then we fried up a whole bunch of papadums to go along with it. So I actually still have a bunch of papadums, and I think I have like 2 curry meals, maybe more. So definitely fry some of those up, and man, I think I might just fry them up. I think I have some like chili. I think I have chili one night, and I could do some papadums for that. So yeah, with the yeah, I don't know, I think that's I'm definitely starting to think about food. I've had a few snacks, been chewing on some dried mango, which is super tasty, but I gotta be strong and save a little bit of that for tomorrow. So I've got quite a few snacks, which I haven't like I'll kind of go through my food tonight, but I've got basically a bag that has all my dinners, a bag that has all my breakfasts and like coffee and all that, and then I've got a bag of bars and a bag of snacks, and really haven't gotten into the snacks, and to be honest, it's probably where a lot of the weight is. So I think I'm gonna get to this site and maybe chow down, go for a swim, show you guys some gear, and yeah, go from there. I think we might be in for, that looks like some potential rain, but who knows? All part of the party. All right, we're almost at camp here. Okay, here we are. I think we'll be calling this home for the night. Rocks are a good, these kind of rocks or shape of them are a good sign of maybe some good swimming off the right hand side there. Let's hope. Oh, hey there, Mr. Frog. What a nice greeting you've given me here. All right. Not a bad view. Definitely can go swimming off of there, so that's good. Oh, looks like a small site, so it's good that it's just me. Nice little fire pit. Where I guess I could set up just right here. Huh. Doesn't seem like a lot of good. Oh, maybe spoke too soon. There's a site right there's a spot right there, but I need to like put a pole out or something for my fly. Oh, definitely up here. Oh yeah, that's easy enough. Look at that, someone built a little trench for water coming down. This is perfect. Let's go unload. So quick little update before we get into the gear side of things. I just checked the weather on the Zolio and it looks like the 10 mils of rain for tomorrow has been pushed to the next day, which like that is the greatest thing ever. Doing the 32 kilometers is going to be like hard enough. Doing it in the rain, that would have made things even rougher. So I am very happy boy right now. Hopefully it stays that way. All right, my happiness will. I meant the weather. All right. Boom. Home. One thing that I also do with all of my bags, I always have bags upon bags upon bags. So what I do is, as I am opening each one, I just throw them all into one bag. This includes like my compression sack for my sleeping bag and my bag for my thermarest. Everything goes in here. So that way I'm nice and organized and know where everything is. All right, everything's set up. Noam Chomsky is placed strategically. All right, so there's a little bit of a summer shower going on right now. It's sunny out, but it's raining. But if we do look this way, there is some dark clouds, but it was weird because the wind's coming this way. I was sitting up under the tree here, not noticing it at all because it's totally dry here. But yeah, a little sunny shower. Pretty nice. Rather it be today than tomorrow, that's for sure. Okay, well, that little sun shower turned into more of a real shower. It's weird. I guess the Zoleo is definitely pretty wide in terms of the area it covers for the weather reports, because there was like 0% chance of precipitation. But anyway, got the tarp up and just watching the rain, and basically gonna start cooking dinner here in a minute. Now we wait. All right, it's dinner time. So, waited about 15 minutes, and then what I like to do is I like to put less water than it asks for. Let it sit for a little bit, stir it up obviously a lot, and then check back on it after, just before the amount of time, and then I'll like re-zap a little bit of water, or what's left, and throw it in there. So that's what I've done here. It's all good to go. And then the other thing that I do, just to make things a little bit easier, because I know I'm going to eat all this, is I cut the bag off. Wash that knife now, so that it's a little bit easier to eat. And then I'm going to add a little guava or pepper for the layman. And then I think I'm gonna try giving it a little hit of sriracha just to make it a little spicy. Sweet. All right. Let's try this out. It's pretty hot. Solid. Veggie lasagna is like definitely my absolute staple. I feel like this one is always good, no matter how I've messed up ones before. Like I did a backpacker's pantry of a pad thai once, and it just became soup. It like didn't rehydrate properly. I'm pretty sure I added the right amounts, and it was just not good. So anyway, that's why now I do the less, just to make sure that it doesn't turn into a soupy mess. So just gonna sit back, enjoy my meal, watch the sun go down over here. Oh, I'm gonna wreck this. Okay, well, just in the tent. Gonna head to bed early. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to go to sleep ASAP here and wake up at 5:15. So for the big day, everything's ready to go. I did leave the tarp out, so if it is raining in the morning, I have somewhere to that's dry that I can pack my bags, and have breakfast. But it'll be quick up and at 'em. So I'll see you on the water tomorrow.